That actually went better than I expected. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Peculiar Adair's channel. We are grateful that you've decided to watch another video. If this is your second or third video, but if this is your first time, thank you for clicking on the video. Please subscribe. Consider subscribing. We like to bring you content that will uplift you, encourage you, inspire you, and maybe even make you laugh here and there. So thank you again for watching the video, and also leave a comment. Let us know where you're from. We'd like to chat with you in the comment section. Today, I am out here about to drop a couple of wood posts to hang a couple of gates. We've done a lot of moving around of gates and fencing out here prepping for our home that will bring you guys along to see that later on. But right now I need to drop a couple of more posts to hang a couple of gates, and this is for when we're able to get the cows moved from one pasture to another. We have a rotation system that my father-in-law set in place that we're working to help him keep going. So we had to figure out a way to move the fencing around in order to get us a driveway, but still be able to move the cows in an efficient way. So this is going to be that. So today I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. So y'all come along with me, and I hope you enjoy this video. I hope my post hole digger don't break on me. So y'all can see right here, see what I'm talking about. So this gate right here, probably gonna need to lift it up a little bit because it's kind of dragging the ground. But this gate, we'll need to raise it up a little bit. We're putting this 4x4 post right here. Hopefully you can see that. And then we're gonna hang this gate on that post, and then we'll be able to block off this area. So basically going back here is another pond back there and some more property, but we'll be able to control moving the cows and keep the cows from coming into this area when we don't want them back there. All right, y'all, I'm getting there. Kind of got, let me turn y'all around, let you see what I've done or how deep I've far. Need to go about probably 3 feet, at least 2.5 to 3 feet. Getting a good bit, got a good bit of the dirt out. All right, y'all, I was able to go get the other post hole digger, and this one is going to help me get the job done. The other one I got about 1.5 foot deep into the ground, and it was almost impossible to keep going deeper. So I went and got the other one. As you can see on this one, we got it marked basically of how deep we need to go into the ground. So when the post hole digger is up to this line in the ground, then you know that it's deep enough for an 8-foot post to go in there. And this was a wise choice to do that. Basically, a marker for anybody using this post hole digger. I think either my father-in-law or my cousin did that. So I think that was a wise thing to do. So now let's see how deep I am right now in the ground. And I know how much further I have to go. Whew. Yeah, I was about 1.5 foot. I think I'm about 1.5 foot down. So as you can see, I have about, well, maybe you can see that it's kind of far off. So from where the start of the hole to where that line is, it's about another 1.5 foot. So right on where I was, basically it's right on where I was saying I needed to be, about 3 feet. So I'm about 1.5 foot now, and I have another 1.5 feet to go to get it just about right. 2.5 feet might work, but probably go 3. So let's get it done. All right, you guys, now I'm going to check to see how much deeper I've gotten this hole. Remember, I needed it to be at about 3 feet. At first, I had the other post hole digger that was not, well, it got me, I got to 1.5 feet with that one, and I went and got the other one from my wife's cousin, or my cousin by marriage also, and I've done a little more digging, so let's see. Now we are at about 2 feet 4 inches. About 6 more inches to go. Well, not 6. How many more? About 8 more inches. And we should be deep enough in this hole. Let's get it down a little bit further. The deeper I've gotten down into the hole, though, I'm realizing it's harder for me to pick up the dirt to get it out of there. The dirt that's being broken up down there. So I have to break up a good bit before I pull it up out of there to actually get the dirt out. This is a pretty labor intense job. So like I said in the beginning, we do have an auger that I could have put on the tractor to come out here to do this. Didn't want the hole to be so big. Now I'm starting to think, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure the hole would have been a little wider if I would have used the auger. So using this was a little bit more efficient, but it's certainly a lot more taxing on the body, let me tell you. But hey, I need this get physical activity anyway. This will partially stand for my workout for the day. I'm gonna test this post and see. I'm not quite to that mark. It's probably about 3 or 4 inches from that mark on the post, but I'm gonna test it and see how far we are. Got a 4x4x8. This is a treated post. Treated will last longer. And y'all, I may not be the best fence putter-upper out there, but that looks pretty good to me. I mean, let's check to see how much I have out of the ground. Okay, so look at that. We have about 5.5 feet of the post above ground, a little bit under 5.5 feet. So I think this might actually work. All we're doing is hanging a 4-foot gate. Well, let me measure this gate real quick. Not even quite 4 feet. It's about 3 feet 7 inches long on there. So now if we were hanging a bigger gate, like a 16 foot, maybe even a 12 foot, but 16 foot, a 20 foot for sure. I probably would not have used a 4x4. I would have used maybe a 5/8, I think, or bigger or larger to hang that on. But this is the gate right here. And this gate right here is what's being put on there. So I don't think I need to go much deeper. I think that's going to hold it well. That 4x4 and 5.5 feet of that sticking out. So now you have to, now I'm going to get some gravel. Now I know it's probably common, or certainly used to be, for people doing fencing to put down, and I think people still do it, to put down concrete when you're putting in wood posts or putting posts in the ground. My father-in-law started using gravel some years ago. He said that I think a gentleman with AT&T or somebody spoke with him and told him that they started using gravel to pack the holes. So that's something that he started using, and now I've picked it up. It's a little bit easier, I think. You basically just, I'll show y'all in a second, but you basically, once you've gotten your hole dug, dug out, you put your post into it, and then you fill it in with gravel. But then you get your leveler to make sure that it's straight. Put your leveler on the sides, on each side to make sure it's straight. And then, I mean, you put all your gravel in there, you pack it down with the packer. Let me show y'all this packer we have. Let me turn you around here and show you. This is what we call a packer. This is another intense thing, labor intense thing, but hey, you can get it done. This packs in the gravel. So if you could see, I'll lay it on the ground so we can. So you see, it's a long pole with this on the end of it, and you basically just take that and pack in the hole. Y'all see me doing that in a little bit, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. And now I'll drop in a couple of shovels of gravel in the hole. All right, you guys, so now I have gotten both of the wood posts set, got them stacked in, got the rocks at the bottom. Then I just put the refill, or just put the dirt that I dug out back on top of the rocks, kind of pack that down a little bit. Now I've got to drill holes into this. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. I got to drill holes into these posts so I can put the lag screw. It's like a lag screw, but it's for hinges for the gates to hang on. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. So this is a boat hook is what it's called, and this is a 5/8 inch by 12 inch long. So what we do with these, basically, if you get this kind that has like the washers and the nuts on them, you put this through here, and you can see this piece right here is what the gate will hang on. So we'll be able to hang the gate on top of that. Now you can adjust the height of the gate if you get this type of lag screw or this type of boat hook. There's another kind that you get that you screw in, has like a point at the end. Now you can't adjust those, like you can't adjust the height, because once you get it in there, it's in there. This one is so long to where you can tighten it or loosen it to raise or lift your gate if you need to. So I would certainly highly recommend, if you're hanging gates, to use these long boat hooks. I think this was about $15.99 per hook. From, where did we get this from? I think we got this from Tractor Supply. Okay, so one other thing, if you look at this gate, you notice it has some dents in it. It's kind of dented. I'm gonna try to go over it with the four-wheeler to see if I can get the dents out. I'm really hoping that it doesn't break, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Y'all, check this out. That actually went better than I expected. We'll see if this 3/4 work. I think it will. Just kind of lining it up with against this 5/8. It's a little smaller, but it might be tough for me to get started screwing this in, but we're gonna see. So now I need to measure the height that I need the gate and mark it, and then I'm gonna drill the hole. Now I can bring that down. I can raise the gate. And then once I adjust it, I'll just raise this up higher like that, like so. And the gate is on there. All right, you professionals out there, don't laugh at my little job I did. As you can see, one of the gates, this left gate, this longer one, is actually still too low right here. So what I'm going to do is get a wheel and put on the bottom of this one, and it'll lift it up to where it'll actually swing better. But I got that one up. It's a little higher at the top, so I think I could adjust adjust the, trying to figure out the top one, I think, that would lower it right here to bring that down a little bit. So these are even. So when we put that wheel on the bottom of this one right here, it'll lift it up some. I mean, it's certainly not perfect, but it will serve its purpose for right now until I get that wheel to put on the bottom of it. It will close out, keep the cows out of this, well, keep them from going to the back. But yeah, y'all professionals don't laugh at me. This was actually my first time doing this part by myself. So certainly a learning experience, but I see what I need to do. I'll put a wheel on that, lift it up, drop that one down a little bit to try to get it even. So it's not one down and one up, so where it comes across evenly like that. But got it hung, and now I'm over here doing this side. Just drilled a hole with the drill bit in the bottom. Got to get that one put in, and then put the one at the top. And I'm going to hang this bull gate right here, and it's going to connect to this gate right here, and that's going to close off this section. So thank y'all for watching. Hopefully, well, I'm not going to say you learned something, because I'm the one learning. All right, y'all. I am closing up shop for the day. Got quite a bit accomplished, and now it's time to take it in. If you've made it this far in the video, let me just say thank you for watching. Hopefully I didn't bore you to sleep and you come back. And that's a wrap.